Hi everyone, hello. How are you doing on this fine day? Me, I'm just hanging out here, cuddling with my rain stick. It's such a sensual sound to me. It is really evocative of just, I don't know, I think of it being well, obviously like the rain, right? Because it's a rain stick. I don't know if it's living here on the Pacific Northwest, out on the west coast of British Columbia, where it does rain a lot. But I don't know, the sound of rain always to me is a little bit romantic. And it's also, I find rain very cleansing. I find rain beautiful. I actually really love storms and all of those sorts of things. So that's just a little bit of an intro. And as we get started, what do I have going in my diffuser? I am diffusing sandalwood today. Sandalwood is a really nice oil. It is. Well, why don't I do a reading what sandalwood is for? I know when I think of sandalwood, I think of using it for just to get a really nice, good energy. It's one of the ones I like to diffuse or put on my wrists before a meditation or a nap. Let's just see what it does say. Again, we are using the Essential Emotions book. It is such a beautiful resource. All right, sandalwood, sacred devotion. Sandalwood assists with all kinds of prayer, meditation, and spiritual worship. It teaches reverence and respect. This oil has been used since ancient times for its ability to calm the mind, still the heart, and prepare the spirit to commune with Source. Oh, that is really nice, and it just smells so amazing. There are two types of sandalwood that I am familiar with, and that is the Hawaiian and the Indian sandalwood. I currently have the Hawaiian sandalwood. Both are absolutely lovely, and I have found upon further research that the Indian sandalwood is actually said to be a little bit higher in frequency and a little bit better for spiritual practice. So next time I order sandalwood, that is what it is going to be. I don't really have a topic for today's video, but there is something that I think is important. It's something that we were talking about on a different video that I recorded with the gang, Tea Token Tarot Tuesday recording, and I'll be posting that up for you guys in a little while. And we were just talking about so many topics, and but one of them is just the fact that we are able to have such an impact on the world that we want to create. And the thing that I was sharing, the thing that comes to mind is just our simple interactions with people when we are out in the world, when we are in person in our communities, our cities, our towns, bringing back a few of the basic things like politeness, courtesy, smiles, and recognizing that you can make a difference. You can make a huge difference by being the positive and encouraging person in the room or the grocery aisle. One of the things that I'm recognizing is that there is, no matter where you are with regards to what is going on in the world, whether that be right now or whenever, you could be watching this video 5 years from now, and the same is true then just as it is now. And that is that it takes no extra time to be kind and to be respectful to our fellow beings. And a lot of what is going on, people tend to sometimes get into complaining mode. And I think that sometimes that, and I get it, there can be lots of things to complain about, but you know how easy it is just to make a shift and a change in that? And again, all of this stuff, every sort, every thought, every word, every interaction, not only is it energy, but it's like that ripple effect in the pond. So if one person is negative and complaining and just being really caustic with their words and behaviors, that's going to tend to permeate everything around them. So the same is true with being able to be more of an encouraging, a hopeful, a positive. And it's not this all this time constant. I'm not talking about being happy. I'm not talking about, but I am talking about the opposite of drawing out and being negative and pointing out other people's flaws if they do not match up to your expectations or whatever it is. I've had a couple of instances in the very recent time when I have been that agent of change, when I have been presented with a situation where people were grumbling and happy, and I decided to deflect and redirect by using the art of conversation and interaction. And you can do that simply by maybe it's a smile, maybe it's a word, maybe it's something clever. You can use humor. There's so many ways, but if we do that, if we choose to be an agent of change, and again, create the world that you want to live in, maybe being in an animosity filled, high intensity playing environment is something that you find stimulating, and it might be something that you are seeking. Not for me, and I don't think that that is going to be conducive to creating the type of world that any of us want. So be that agent of change, and you will be rewarded when you get feedback and response from someone who has been present in the moment to be able to receive whatever it was that you offered at that moment to change and make a shift in that energy. You'll often receive some really nice feedback and perhaps a thank you as they recognize that all of a sudden there has been a shift and that they are actually feeling better, and their interactions with the next person will probably mirror that as well. So that is the topic for today. That is just sort of something that was on my heart and something that I wanted to share, and I hope that you have resonated with it in some way. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and until then, I am wishing you wellness.